Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is SAP Analytics Cloud Learning Series, and today I have come up with a very, you can say, easy and basic topic. Like everyone working with the SAC might be knowing this, but one of our subscribers who are, new to the SAP Analytics Cloud topics, they wanted to understand how, data management works in SAC. What are the different import, export, and data upload jobs? What is the difference between them? So I'm just making a small, you can say, introduction and a facts clearing video. In this video, I won't be able to, you can say, demo a lot because import and export job, they are connected, like you connect to the other systems and import data into SSC tenant or export data from the SSC tenant to the third system. As I'm using a trial account for my tutorials, it won't be able for me to create a connection or, create any other, creating a connection and creating import jobs that will show you, okay, we are importing data from third system or exporting it. But as a concept, I will clarify, where import job is needed, where data upload job is needed, and, uh, where export job is needed. Okay. I'm logged into the tenant. This is a modeler. So these are the different models. So now for a analytic model and planning model, public dimension tables, conversion tables like currency conversion and unit conversion, import jobs is applicable. So, everything that you are creating in SAC, you think the data will be coming from either file or any other system, then you need a import job. If it's a one-time activity, you loaded some data from a file. Now you know, okay, the data will be coming from any other system, then you will create an import job, schedule it, and automatically the system will load the data on specified intervals into the system. So it doesn't need any manual intervention now. You define the field mapping, you do the data preparation one time, you create that import job and done. Until and unless anything has been changed into the data source or in your model, the import job will not fail. Like the backend bex query, if you're loading from a BW, then the backend bex query changed. Or in SSE model, you added some new fields, or you changed data type, or you did something, then the import job will fail until and unless you are not changing schema both in source and the target. Okay. Now, uh, then export job, when you want to export data from the SSC tenant to the other systems. Okay. And data upload job is specifically for the planning models, that is read and write models. It is actually a utility provided by SAP in SSE, where the planners or the end users, they can upload data from a file, that is CSV or XLX, directly from the story. They don't need any technical help here or any technical configuration is needed. This is, a starter provided in a story where the planners will go and, keep re-upload the file again and again. Okay. The file definition is already defined, and they will change some data, and they can re-upload the file again and again, different versions. I already created a tutorial about the data upload job. It is available in my channel. You can check the playlist. Then I also created, I covered this import job, scenarios in one of my multiple videos. So refer that part. I already covered how you can load data into the currency conversion tables from file as well as from, BW system. So please refer to those tutorials. Okay. Now I will open a planning model and you will see, we will go to the data management tab, and here you will see import job, upload job, and export jobs. Okay. The upload job only about the file, the planners, they want to upload, you add a starter. Please refer the created tutorial. Now I will open any analytic model. You will see different options in data management. open the model in the modeler, then go to the data management tab, then see, you will see the draft sources, import job and export job. There is a no any data upload job here. Okay. Now this import jobs you can schedule. So here you can see the calendar option, and there are multiple jobs. You created some wrong job, you can delete that job. And any job, then you can check this option is about mapping. Okay, you will select the job. You will see what are the different mappings in the from source to target, and if any transformations you added in the data preparation, you will see that. Then these are the settings. In these settings you define the import settings, how the data will be imported into the SAC. So there are you can say three four different import. One is append, then update, then clear the specific version data. You can say subset of a data, a clear specific version of a data, and then clear specific subset of a data. Okay, four. Update means existing records, if there is anything change happened, those will be updated. It will insert the new records, and whatever the records they were earlier, if they are not changed, they will be untouched. Okay. Then append means only new records will be uh, added into the model. Then clear only specific version data and upload the data. You can use this when you want to, there is a forecast already available in the data, and you want to delete all the existing forecast and upload the new data. Then you can use this, clear the existing specific version and upload the data. Then clear the subset of a data and upload. Here, suppose I have a data having from the different company codes or for particular financial year. So I want to load data for a particular company. Then I will select this. Okay, I will delete the particular company's data, then upload my new data. Or I want there is some data existing for existing month. I want to delete that and upload the fresh data coming from the system. Then I will use this. In the filters, I will pass, okay, delete June 2026 and upload it. So whatever, if there is a data already in existing model of June 2026, it will get deleted. So this is about import jobs. You can this calendar will be used for the scheduling, and this is the edit import job. Means you created the job already. Okay, this happens now. I have I have defined my schema. Now I want to change my existing model. A new field has been added into the source. I want to add the same field into my SAC model also. Then the first job is, if a new field has been added to the source, the same field will be added into my model. I will create the same field with the same data types and everything. Then I will edit this job. This is the edit query. I will bring the new field and do the mapping, and again save this job and rerun again. Okay. Import jobs, you will schedule it. They will run on the specified intervals. If they fail, you will get the notification, like why they failed, immediately on email if you enable that notification option. And usually they will fail when anything has been changed in the schema. Like I said, if a new field is added, then obviously it is missing some things, and then we have to adjust the import job mappings and creating or adding that field into the SAC. So this is how like you can monitor all the jobs under the connections in the schedule also. Like you go to the connections, then if you go to the schedule status, whatever jobs you have here, it might be import, export, you will see you can manually refresh from here also. Recurrence no means they are not scheduled. If recurrence is yes, means they are scheduled, and you will see the last status. So this is like a single monitor, what are the different connections and jobs, and what is the model, in which model it is loading the data and the connection type. For any import and export job, it is necessary that you created a valid connection into the connections. So this is very necessary that you have created the right connections, um, and they are working. They are active connections. So this is all about the data management in SAC. I'm sorry, I cannot show any tutorial connecting to the any other system. But if you are facing any issues, you need some help, drop the questions in comments, and I will happy to help. And next week onwards, we will again resume to our series. Where I will please add your comments if any topic you want me to cover in upcoming weeks. Now I'm out of ideas. I need some, you can say, inputs from you. Okay, ma'am, this is the scenario. Please create a, tutorial on top of that. That will, motivate me more to make a tutorials often. And thank you for your support. Thank you for, encouraging and loving this content. Thank you. Thank you for your wonderful comments as well.